So, something I've been really understanding and realizing as of recently is how everything is really just a mental game with whatever you're going through, whatever experiences or just anything you're going through in your day to day and how you feel and your moods. It's everything is just a mental game, I guess. Um, Whether or not you feel good about something, you feel bad about something, you're not consistent with whatever it is you're trying to do. Um, it all is really just the way you look at it and the way you perceive things to be, like what you think the reality is. I guess I already uploaded a video kind of pertaining to this, I guess, but um, just the way your mind will just the way fear and your mind will kind of skew things in a direction to either to comfort you or to protect you from being rejected or whatever you want to however you want to see it. It wants to keep you in comfort, so you're kind of not you're afraid of change, or you're not afraid to, so you don't take a risk, basically, because taking a risk is you're opening up to something like that, to being left there exposed or whatever, rejected, however you want to look at it, or being let down, I guess. So the mind is not, it's not something that is just static, like not everyone's mind is the same. We all kind of operate differently, um, but you know you can kind of master your mind in a way. That sounds like stupid, but if you kind of learn how your mind works and you pick up on like patterns on how you think and how you feel, you can really kind of get behind it and learn from it, and it will really take you far. Um, because looking back on situations recently with me, I don't really want to go into detail, though I'm pretty sure I already did the other day. Um, just, I guess I'll say in terms of relationships for me, because I've spoken on how that has been with, in the past, how I grew up and whatnot. Um, so, because that was how things were for me, it was always a self doubt thing. It was always something that I was in disbelief of, and I would always handle it so fragilely and so like it wasn't real. Like I couldn't have it. Like, oh, this isn't really happening. This isn't really true. I would long for it for so much with this person, and it would be there, and it would be mine, and it would be in my grasp, but I would never step into it fully and live it and be like fully present there, because it didn't seem like something I could even fathom. Like it would be something that could be mine, that I could really live in. It seemed so distant, so like, oh, that's not fucking possible. So I played the game. I was in it. I was like kind of jumping around, saying what I thought I should say, saying what I like tried to play. I tried to like just say what I thought the right thing was to like unlock this whole new thing. But in reality, it's like I just had to be fucking normal, be a normal fucking person, and seeing all connections, seeing how it's just a normal thing. Because of how I always viewed it and how it was always kind of put down upon me, was like I didn't believe that it was something I could have, so my mind looked for reasons to doubt. It would look for reasons to say, oh wait, this happened, so don't do that, don't do this, don't. It's all just a mental thing, because you will, and fear will kind of come out and start doing the talking, in a sense where things will be running through your mind, like this happened, what if this, what if that, and anything what if is just fucking stupid. You can go off of facts, what you've seen. Real proof is what you go off of, but you don't go off of fear. And just a couple days ago, I was thinking so much about something that was upcoming, pertaining to this, I guess. And just thinking back to how I was thinking that day, I was thinking of the most absurd, like, what ifs, and I was like trying to connect the dots to think, oh, what if this happens? What if this? What if... And it was like none of that was fucking true. It was just all building up in my head, building and build, and it was just. I remember I went for a walk one night and it all kind of became clear. It was like late. I just went for a walk. I took my sister's dog out for a walk, and everything started to fucking make sense. And that's the kind of thing. It's like just small things like going for a walk gets you out of the house. It clears your fucking mind, because your mind is not a static thing. It's not something that's just always 100% always working perfectly. No, it's based on how you view things, how you treat yourself, how you fuel yourself, how you eat, how you drink, stay hydrated, how you sleep. Your mind is not this perfect, always perfect acting and consistent thing. It's not. That's why moods are a thing. That's why feelings are a thing. Yeah, it's your heart, but it's not really your heart. It's your mind. Obviously, when you feel different moods and emotions some days, but when you can kind of ground yourself and understand how your mind works, you kind of step apart from that, and you can let yourself feel bad some days and feel down, but you still do things you have to do and feel to do or feel not to do. You still can kind of ground yourself in reality. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's just something where there's kind of reality, and then there's how you see it, and there's kind of, I guess, not one true reality for everything, for everyone, I guess. I mean, there is, but reality gets clouded from how other people view things. So if feelings get in the way of something, or fear or whatever, it clouds how you view things and the reality of it. And that's why clarity exists, because you kind of look back in hindsight and you think, oh shit, this is what that meant. It wasn't this, it was that, and I could have did this, and I could have did that. And then it leads to regret, and it leads to all that. And there's all kinds of this shit. There's always so many different kind of like aspects to it. But when you kind of stop focusing, that's what detachment is. I made a video on that. But when you kind of detach from where you think things will go, like how the future is, what this will happen, what will come if I do this. If you detach from that and you just focus on the moment, you focus on now, and you do what you know you need to do or you want to do, it kind of all falls into place, It might seem like a lot. Let's say you're working up the courage to go ask someone something, to go ask someone, for just anything where it's like a big move kind of in your head, in your mind. When you detach from what the outcome of when you will be, and you kind of just focus on actually doing it and just being present there, all the worry and all the whatever just goes away. Yeah, it might end in rejection, it might end in something good, you don't know. But when you detach from what you think will happen, it hasn't happened yet. It's not, you don't have to go off that. And kind of going into regret a little bit. I've talked with some people, like my parents or like just friends, and they always be like, oh, thinking back, I wasted time doing this, I wasted time doing that, I shouldn't have done this, I should have did that. But like, I feel like to say that you wasted time doing something, like let's say some older person's like, oh, I wasted time going to the gym back then, I spent so many hours there, and now my body looks like this. It was like a waste of time, I should have been studying, No, you spent the time doing what you wanted to back then because you felt like doing it, and it brought you joy, it brought you, I don't know, whatever the opposite of boredom is, like it brought you like, you had fun doing it. It's all that matters. And regret is like, to regret something is to wish that you said something different or did something different. And yeah, you might have missed a moment with someone, you might have missed something, but in that moment you were feeling whatever you felt to say it, and it felt right. So as long as you were true to yourself and you didn't, put on a fake, like let's say you were feeling one thing but you did another because you were scared or whatever, or nervous, it's fine because that's just what you were feeling. So to look back on that and say, oh, I should have done this, it's like, yeah, maybe you could have done that, but you didn't because just didn't feel like it. Or you didn't feel in the moment that's not what you felt to do. Because it's just a fucking mind game. So I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, I guess I don't know. Go for a fucking walk. Whatever's on your mind, just go out and go late night for a walk, bro, and just fucking think about it and kind of just don't stay trapped in your mind, I guess. Because it's easy to do that. It's easy to get caught up and trapped in overthinking in your mind and all this stupid bullshit. But when you let go of that and you just kind of go for a walk, it's like you're being released in a way, and you can kind of like just think clearly. I don't know what it is about that shit, but it's yeah. You'll kind of notice like things that rule you right now, things that you think about, things that are constantly on your mind right now. In a couple of days, it's not gonna be a quick change, but it'll be gradual. In a couple of days, it'll kind of your mind, your mental will shift a little bit. You'll be on something else, and then in a week, and then in 2 weeks, you'll kind of think back. Just do it right now. No one's watching this shit, but just think back like a week from now, or a week ago, or 2 weeks ago. What was on your mind? What you were thinking of, and realize like, oh shit, I'm not even really thinking about that anymore. I'm not worrying about that. Think a month ago. I don't know if you'll remember stuff from back then, but it's all just kind of what's currently on your mind, but you'll move on, and things that worried you and things that you are, it changes what you're thinking of. Like if you're obsessing over finding a new apartment or getting a new car or going out, it's like things change with time, and it's like, alright, I'm not going on about other shit, but just, yeah, I guess, go for a fucking walk is what I'm saying, basically. So, yeah, thanks for watching.